What is up, guys and horror fans? Welcome back to my channel. This is OCD Movie Reviews. My name is Inde, and today I'm going to review the latest horror film that has came out, and that film is Obsession. This movie is directed by Cory Barker, and this movie stars Inde Navarrette, Michael Johnston, Cooper Tomlinson, and Megan Lawless. After breaking the mysterious one-wish willow to win his crush's heart, a hopeless romantic finds himself getting exactly what he asked for, but soon discovers that some desires come at a dark, sinister price. So this film is a feature film debut by director and YouTuber Cory Barker. Now, I have not seen any of his films before this film. I know he did a horror film called Milk and Cereal, which I heard really good praise about, but this is the very first feature film that I have seen him write and direct. And yeah, this is his very first feature theatrical film debut. And you know, with feature horror debuts, it's becoming great recently. Especially now with YouTubers doing their own horror films, and it's becoming very successful, like with Chris Stuckman with Shelby Oaks, on Markiplier does with Iron Lung this year. So YouTubers are starting to kind of become filmmakers right now, especially when it comes to horror films. And I'm hearing a lot of good praise when it comes to Obsession. And when I saw the trailer for this movie, I was very interested. I really do like this concept. It's the concept of saying, what if the genie from Aladdin uses the wish saying, okay, I can let you wish that you can fall in love with someone and see what the results are of that, but turning it into a horror film. I think it's a really interesting concept they can do for this movie. And I'm hearing so many praises last year for this movie at the festival, saying this is one of the best horror films in a long time, or even some people saying for early screens saying this is one of the best movies of the year. So I was really excited going into this film. So I got a chance to see a very early screening for Obsession at the Fantastic Film Festival in Australia. So this film is coming out this week, but I got a chance to see this movie last week. And with all the fucking praise this movie has been getting, saying one of the best horror films of the year, one of the best movies of the year, believe that praise, ladies and gentlemen, because holy fucking shit. I am honestly shocked, in my opinion, of how good this movie is. Not only that this film is one of the best horror films of the year, which absolutely it is for me, and hopefully it stays there, but I'm sorry, Project Hail Mary, I think this might be my favorite movie of this entire year so far. I loved Obsession from start to finish. I literally walked out of this film terrified in a good way and speechless, thinking, I cannot believe this movie was that good. And Cory Barker, what an excellent film debut, my friend, and you definitely have a future behind you. I'll get into Cory Barker's direction with this movie after, but I just want to first talk about the two main leads in this film because wow, they're fantastic in this film. Michael Johnston is really good in this movie as Bear in this film. You definitely feel very related to his character because all he wanted to do is admit to his crush that he is falling in love with her. But of course, with awkward situations, you really do feel for him and you do understand why he wants to use the one-wish willow that you find. And when he wishes for the crush, whose name is Nikki in the film, falling in love with him forever, basically falling in love with him more than anything in the world, shit starts to happen in this film. I mean, really, shit starts to happen. And you feel easily stressful, scared, and a little sympathy for his character in this film. And Michael Johnston acts scared like it's no one's business. You know in horror films where guys just act cool when they're scared? This guy, you can tell that he is really terrified of the situation that he is in. And he acts scared so well in this film. But his performance definitely gets stronger and stronger throughout this film. And you definitely are in his shoes here, feeling really terrified of what's going on throughout the situation he's in. And Michael Johnston does a really terrific job in this film. This is the first film that I've seen him in. I definitely want to see him more. He is incredible in this film. But let's talk about the real star in this film. Inde Navarrette. Hopefully I said her name right. Hope to God I have said her name right because she is this movie. She is the reason why you should definitely check out this movie because holy holy shit, she is incredible in this movie. Now, I know she's been in small roles like Superman and Lawless. She wasn't also 13 Reasons Why. This is her first main feature role, and holy shit, she is definitely going places. Her, first of all, playing Nikki before she became possessed with this wish, she's really good in the film. But when the wish happens, when she is literally calling the spell, falling in love, like really obsessively with Barry in the film, this is when her performance gets stronger, gets more crazy, more wild, very hilarious in the film at parts, but also fucking creepy in the film. Like, seriously, this is one of the best horror icons that I've seen in such a long time. She is definitely one of the most memorable horror icons that I have seen in this decade so far. I'm not joking. Inde's performance in this film, it's like she plays a snap role like it's anyone else's business. Like, really, she snaps like it's like a jump scare. And I literally jumped at so many times when her shift tone of emotions change throughout the film. Even just when she smiles in this film and the camera just holds to her when she smiles, I felt eerie. I felt terrified throughout her character in this film. And that's how fantastic Inde was in this film. This is one of the best horror performances that I have seen in such a long time. Either, like, I would say one of the best actress performances that I've seen this year so far. She is really good in this film. And I think the chemistry between Michael and Inde in the film really brings a lot into this film. You can really tell they know their roles well, and they really go along with it, and I think their chemistry is so well done in this film. But with this concept, you feel so intense throughout start to finish. The more times the film goes on, you feel more on the edge of your seat, and you feel more feeling what is going to happen, because you don't know exactly what's going to happen throughout the film. You are in Bear's shoes here thinking, how am I going to stop this? Do I regret doing this wish? And when Nikki does more crazy shit, and when she becomes more obsessed with him, you don't know what is going to happen. You literally feel scared for Bear's character in the film, and you literally feel scared of what is going on in the film. And let's also talk about Cory Barker's written and direction with the film. His writing in this film is incredible in this film. Every single scene in the movie has their reason to be there, but his cinematography, his whole atmosphere of the film, how he handles the scares in this film. He literally knows what people are scared of in horror movies. It's not just cheap jump scares. It's the whole atmosphere of it. And every single moment of this film when it comes to horror scenes are so well directed by him. There's a lot of great lighting when it comes to this film. There is a moment in this film, every time you see Nikki in the film a couple of moments, you see just her shadow. You literally see the shadow in the film showing, whoa, shit. That is so cool. How do you do that? I think my favorite out of the lighting moments in this film, I can't believe I'm talking about lighting in this review, but this film has some of the best lighting I've seen in a horror movie. There is one scene where Nikki is just at the front porch talking to Bear in the film, and all you see is her shadow with a bit of red dress and her glowing eyes. And all I was thinking is, how the hell did Cory Barker did that? There's a lot of impressive technicality in this film, and I thought the way this movie looks is incredible, especially for a low-budget film. This is one of the best-looking low-budget films that I've ever seen in my life. But this film keeps you in tension, absolutely, from start to finish. This movie feel like, oh, you just have no time to breathe. And the more scenes they come, you don't know exactly what's going to happen. You're thinking, it can't get much worse than this. Holy shit, it gets more worse than this in a really good way. It's not predictable. It's completely original. This can be considered the next horror classic, honestly. This is one of the better horror films that I have seen in this decade. I cannot believe of how good this movie is. And I'm going to keep this review as vague as possible. You need to see Obsession. Just know from me, from this concept alone, that's all I can give you. You need to see this film to know exactly what the results are happening. And I just gotta say, for Cory Barker, this guy has a future behind him, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to see more from him, because this movie is absolutely going to do well. This movie is a love letter to horror fans out there that want something original, want something different. Obsession absolutely does that. And this is the first movie in a long time that I literally came home feeling scared to go to sleep. This movie is fucking terrifying, guys. This is how you do a horror film right. I am just so happy of how Obsession turns out, guys. This is absolutely so far my favorite movie that I have seen this year. The performances by Michael Johnston is great in the film, but Inde Navarrette, I wanted to see this chick in more stuff. She is incredible in this movie. She is scary. She is crazy in the film. She is terrifying in this film. She's funny at moments as well. But definitely her performance gets better and better throughout the film, and she really knows how to change emotions just by a snap of a finger. But the rest of the acting is great in the film. The horror aspects are great. The look of this movie looks incredible. The lighting especially looks incredible in this film. This film has so many great twists and turns. It's a very good twist on like a Make-A-Wish type movie. And definitely I'm seeing so much potential with Corey Barker. I cannot wait to see more from him after this movie. And after watching this movie, I want to watch Milk and Cereal. I really want to see it. I actually want to see this movie again. I cannot believe a director debut horror film honestly beats Project Hail Mary for me, saying this is my favorite movie of the year so far. I cannot believe I am saying this is a great twisted horror romance film that I feel like you should definitely take your dates to, or it's a perfect horror film for horror fans out there if you just want to grab along with your friends and just get intense and terrifying, because this movie is a ride from start to finish, and I cannot wait to see this movie again. Easily, guys, Obsession is a masterpiece. Yes, guys, I love this movie. I cannot believe I'm giving this horror movie a masterpiece rating, but I don't care. I love this movie. This is my favorite movie of this entire year. I cannot wait to watch this movie again. Cannot wait to get this movie on 4K to rewatch it, because this is definitely so far the most memorable film of this year, with Project Hail Mary, of course. So guys, that is my review for Obsession. Let me know what you think of this film in the comments below. Do you like the film, hate the film, or you feel it's okay? Just let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow me on social media links down below. Keep contact with me, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel for my latest movie reviews and other movie related content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day.